Okay, folks, so here we are again, talking about Boogie2988. And the reason I want to get to this particular subject, why I want to discuss this, is because I just did a very long series on Boogie2988 and the documentary that the wonderful, the brilliant, the magnanimous, the very talented Mike, I think it's Mike Klum, made of Boogie. And he spent most of the video, Boogie, almost the entirety of it, bitching and moaning and complaining about how he's broke and holding up a phone saying, look, my bank balance is $750. Oh, hey, look, I just spent $6,800 this month on expenses. Now my account is down to $250. Wait a second. Something's not right. You had $700 in your account, and now it's the end of the month, and your account's down to $200, but you paid $6,800 this month. Where? You say you spent about $500 from the account that you've been showing us during the documentary the whole time to prove that you're broke. Where'd the other $6,300 come from? What? He thinks the audience can't do math. I think Boogie's the only one that can't do math. Apparently. He claims to be broke, but he ain't broke. But he thinks you're a moron. So I really got annoyed at his continued and obvious lies and obfuscations and the misrepresentation of himself as a broke, almost homeless bum. And I knew this guy had money. I knew he still had money and probably a lot of it. All right? I don't care what you say, but the dude, you're too cynical. You're too cynical, realist. That 20-year-old girl, no. She might actually love him. He's got a 20-year-old girl live with him. He's got some dude named Chad who's been his living roommate for years, who wasn't in the documentary. I guess he didn't want to appear. I guess this dude, Chad, is like his live-in, maid, helper. Does he even pay rent? Probably just does like chores and tasks in exchange for rent and keeping Boogie company, of course, because God forbid Boogie ever be alone with himself and his own thoughts. That would probably drive him nuts. It would drive him mad. Then he might actually kill himself, as he keeps promising us he will. So I thought it was important to set the record straight and actually address the truth of the matter. So I started doing some searching. I started doing some research, and it wasn't very difficult to find the truth. What is the truth? Let's see.
When you made that much money, did you not pay off your house?
Well, dead people don't live in houses, right?
What? Here we go with this sympathy. Oh, this is his excuse for everything, by the way. This is his excuse. So Boogie owes about $160,000 on his house, but the dude claims to have at one time had like $750,000 in savings, which I actually believe. He blew most of it on hookers and eating out too much and buying tchotchke crap like Pokemons and stuff like that. Magic the Gathering cards, Pokemon fluffies, whatever. I mean, Grogu figurines. I don't know. The guy's got a lot of collectible crap that ain't so collectible or valuable. Arcade machines. Dude's got like a $500 a month utility bill. Why? Because he's got like 20 or 30 arcade machines that are on 24/7. That's why. Why did you pay off your house, Boogie? Oh, I was planning on killing myself. Or I figured I was going to die. It was just a matter of time. I'm 450 pounds. I've got all these health problems. I figured I'll be dead tomorrow. So why pay my house off? It's interesting logic.
And so why pay off a house if you don't plan to live? All right, if you're going to brains out, if you're going to switch the pill.
Well, so he's not even talking about, dying from natural causes, which he says is going to happen any day now. He's actually talking about blowing his brains out, by the way, which he never did. So it's just a cry for help, a cry for attention in this case, because he doesn't want help.
Pills. Why would you pay off your house? Blow the money and then blow your brains out.
Yeah, but you seem to keep going to that.
He didn't blow all the money, by the way. He blew a lot of it. He went nuts after his wife left him, hiring tons and tons of hookers and eating out, buying expensive meals, going on expensive vacations, all to distract himself from the stark, miserable reality that he has created for himself.
For all of your bad financial decisions.
Well, that's because because of all my bad financial decisions. That's why I made them. I wouldn't have made them otherwise. Why else would I have made them?
Because you're a hedonist, you're a glutton, you're a pig, you're an addict, you have no self-control.
What would be the reasoning behind it?
No self-control. You're an addict.
If you're going to live, you should keep your money for retirement. If you don't plan to live, you should spend it.
So you don't plan to live, right? He's 49, by the way. Have plenty of time to, turn the switch off. Cut the cord, as it were, if you actually were going to do that. Okay, so this next portion of the podcast in question, in which some dude named Mudahar showed up, and some dude named Keemstar showed up later on. Apparently, these are very popular YouTubers who I've never heard of, because apparently I'm old and out of touch. But apparently they're a big deal on YouTube, and, hate Boogie. Imagine that. He's such a wonderful guy. It's a mystery why he has so many enemies. But, they show up, and, everybody starts posing some difficult questions. And in this next segment, a very difficult question is posed to Boogie, and it's about the crypto collapse that he supposedly experienced. So let's get into that, shall we?
Like that.
So here's what I don't understand. You have $750,000, and you just decide to put all of it into crypto when that money could have went into the S&P
No, I did not have
500?
$750,000. I had $250,000.
Ding. Wait a second. Wait. No, so this is where we start to see the house of cards that Boogie has built. The house of cards that is the lie about losing $750,000 fall apart. No, I did not invest $750,000. I invested $250,000. But you said you lost. I mean, the number is varied from $600,000 to $750,000. But he just said he only invested $250. Well, which is it?
That's what literally the documentary that you were on.
I understand.
Said. Did
That's
you
the
not catch
most
that
I
either?
had was $700,000. When I initially invested in crypto, I had $250,000.
So why did you let him write you lost $600,000 in crypto?
Because that's about how much I lost. My max amount was about $700,000.
Wait. It sounds like he's saying. Okay. It sounds like what he's saying is that I invested $250, and the value of what I invested in after I sat on it for a while went up to $750, and that's the number I'm using to base my claim that I lost $600,000 or $750,000 on. Is that what he's saying? Because it sounds like that's what he's saying.
And so if I sold that day, I would have had $700,000.
The math doesn't make sense.
Well, the math should
literally
make
doesn't any
sense. Well, let me walk.
Wait. So he's saying that it's so dumb. It's like, wow. Wait a second. He's saying that if I had sold the crypto, I would have $750,000, but I never sold it. So I lost it all. So I lost $750. No. Even if you lost all of that money, and actually down to like having like maybe 2 nickels left of it, you wouldn't have lost $750. You would have lost your original investment. You never converted that crypto into cash. Okay? What is he talking about? What? And even then, you only would have been losing. I mean, you never sold it, dude. Number one. And number two, you still would have only been losing. I mean, yeah, if you had converted it and then had $750 and then used that $750 to buy more crypto, and then that had went up, even then you would have only lost 750, but you never converted it. You never sold that crypto. So if you lost everything, you only lost the initial investment of 250, right? But did he?
Get through it, okay? Now, let's imagine you have $250,000, okay? Which
Sure,
is what I
yeah.
had. Now, you invest it, okay? Now, it
He said he had $750,000 in savings. Did he not say, I had $750,000 in savings? And it sounded to me like in that documentary, he said he invested the $750,000 into crypto. No? I thought that was implied. I thought that was implicit. Didn't he say that? When you say $750,000 in savings, you're saying that's money. That's liquid capital. Savings means liquid, means capital, means money. You can take that savings and buy anything. Crypto is not savings. And if that's what you're using to represent your savings, then you have to specifically say, I have $750,000 in crypto savings. To just say I have $750,000 in savings, you're lying. This guy. All right, let's continue. Let's see if this goes anywhere else.
goes up to $800,000, okay?
No. No! You idiot! No! I shouldn't call him names. I'll get... shut up, man. Dude, no, you have your original investment, but you don't have that. You converted it to crypto. You have $800,000 in Bitcoin or Ethereum or Dogecoin or whatever crappy coin you bought. You have $800,000 in that. You don't have $800,000, dude. That's a false conflation. They're not the same thing. They're totally completely different categories. What are you talking about? One is liquid, one is not. What is he talking about?
Right? But I didn't. I sold it when it was considerably less than that.
So
Wait. What do you mean? Considerably less than that. You mean zero? Because zero is the only way you would be broke. So we got another lie right here. Oh, we got another lie right here. Dude, if it wasn't zero, then you're not broke. Unless it was like a little bit, like $3 or $4 grand, and you spent that $3 or $4 grand trying to survive the next month. But how much was left, though? That's what I want to know. How much was left of the cashola after you sold it, after it tanked in value? Because you claim you were broke.
you're telling me you put $250,000 in, you made like 750,000. That was your peak, right? Like the asset that was valued.
Yep.
So why the wouldn't you cash it out then? Or you just like greedy? Was it literally like a gamble? Like it literally sounds like you're playing fucking roulette.
Okay, irrelevant. So the guy that's interviewing him now, I don't know whose stream this is. I don't care. It's irrelevant. To the point. It's irrelevant. At this point, it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. He was stupid. Who knows? He held on to it too long. He wasn't paying attention. The dude is 400-something pounds after he got gastric bypass surgery. Is it too difficult to believe that he's just lazy? That he's super freaking lazy and that he didn't check on it regularly? Because if he had, he would have noticed it going down, which, usually foretells a crash. So probably a good time to sell it. But he wasn't paying attention. He wasn't keeping tracks. He probably didn't employ somebody like a professional, right? Maybe a speculator in the crypto space, kind of the equivalent of a stock trader. A lot of them are scammers too as well. But some of them know what they're doing and will advise you to sell a stock if they think it's going to crash. And a lot of the times they're right. Did he employ somebody like that? Nah. No. He just figured out, put some money in and let it sit for a while. Then I'll look at it every once in a while and then sell eventually. So, who cares why he didn't sell? He didn't sell and it crashed. All right, let's get to the next portion, okay? Okay, so this section, there's some more about Boogie's crypto adventure. Maybe things will become more clear. They're getting pretty clear already.
It was kind of like gambling, honestly, Moody. But I went to bed.
Oh, yeah, he's an addict. The dude's an addict, yo.
One night I was invested in a small shit coin called, it was either Uni or I don't know. Michael Green could tell you the other one, but one of
Why wouldn't you buy Bitcoin? I mean, that's been relatively stable compared to all these other coins. You're buying one of these like Dogecoin knockoffs, like Dogecoin made all that money, so people were like, "Ooh, let's create a coin, we can get rich." Yeah. Moron.
them was Uni, one of them was I don't know. But I went to bed and it lost.
Oh, you wouldn't have gotten the rush. Bitcoin is too sure a thing. In the long run, I'll make money. But, it's not going to give me that rush that losing all my money will. Because the truth of the matter is that addicts, especially gambling addicts, any kind of addict, they in the end are in love with losing. Which fits him perfectly. The professional victim that he is, it gives him something else to bitch and moan about. Something else to bitch and moan about.
60% value overnight. I woke up the next morning and I sold what I had. But,
Whoa. So it lost six. He said he was broke. What's 40% of 800,000? We're getting numbers all over the place. He had 750. Now it's 800. What's 40% of that? It's something, right? It's quite a bit actually. I mean, 25% 800,000 is what? 200,000. All right? So a fair amount of money left. He says 60%. So 40%. Oh, hello. So how much? He had quite a bit. Quite a bit. 8 to 30, 320,000. That's 320,000 left. You say a little 60%? Okay. So if you had 800, if it was at 800,000 and it dropped 60%, wouldn't that leave like 320,000? I mean, tell me if my math is wrong, but isn't 40% of 800,000 320,000? That's not broke.
that didn't really matter because I'd lost. I went from about 700,000 back down to about 200,000.
Well, you just said 8. Dude. See, he does this on purpose. He's purposely vague and doesn't get 100% specific so that later on he can have plausible deniability. Oh, that's not what I meant. I meant 700. I'm not good with numbers. I'm not good with math. And my wife was the one that was good with numbers, not me. I made a mistake. Never takes accountability, this guy. Always leaves himself a way to weasel out of shit.
I mean, this is just, I don't even really, first off, the math is incredibly weird. I feel
What's weird about that?
Dude, what's weird is because you're being completely, totally, 100% disingenuous and you're feigning ignorance right now, okay? You're misrepresenting crypto as money. And you're saying they're both equivalent. And I had $800,000 in savings. You said 700 before. I lost 600. Now you're saying you lost 60%, which isn't 600,000. Whatever. I mean,
250,000 doubles, and then adds another 60%. It goes from 250,000 to 700,000. And then I went to bed, and the asset lost 80%, 90%. You know what?
You just said. Now it's 80, 90%, right? Because he's realizing, I said 60% before, which is probably closer to the truth. Now I'm not looking as busted out. I'm not looking as broke. 60% isn't broke enough. I said 60. I better say 80, 90 now. Like people are too fucking stupid to remember what you just said 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago you said 60%. Now you're saying 80, 90? Okay. So here finally, after all of Boogie's gaslighting, self-gaslighting, trying to muddy the waters, and his numbers going on, they're all over the place, 60%, 80%, 90%, 800,000, 750,000. We finally get to the truth of the matter. Finally.
You know, I should have
So
never.
after you got so hold on, you put in 250,000, you got up to 750. How much did it drop to?
About 200,000, 250,000 overnight.
And you didn't fucking decide maybe I.
Is that what he sold? So it dropped to 200, 250. Yeah. Actually, based on the math of his original estimate of 60, 320. But let's just assume that the dude can't keep track of how much money he has, which I don't believe at all. I'm sure he knows every penny he has right down to the last red
Should cash out then? No, you let it go all the way down to 30 after
Well, I
that.
did. I did cash out then. But
So
what do you think I've? What do you think I've?
$200,000?
Yeah. What do you think I've lived off of since 2000?
He admitted it. Talk about a mask off moment. There you go. He cashed out at $250,000. You know what that means, right? He didn't lose anything. But in this dope's brain, he thinks he lost something. I invested $250,000 and I bought crypto, and the crypto went up in value all the way up to $800,000. And then it crashed overnight, and I sold and got the exact same amount of money back, that I put in, but I somehow lost. $550,000 or whatever number. What? No! No! You lost nothing! Dude, don't you understand? I think he deep down does understand, but he's been peddling this lie for so long that now that he's actually revealing the truth, now he's trying to, gaslight you into believing that, he didn't lie, he didn't obfuscate, he wasn't disingenuous, he wasn't dishonest. No. People have just misunderstood. And, but now we find out, it's all been a lie. That whole documentary was a lie. He showed us that account. I was right. I knew when I watched that. I watched that documentary of him well before I saw this, and I knew that's BS. Because the dude is talking about paying $7,800 a month, and he's got $2,000 in his account. And he's paying his bills. And this dude by club was with him for 9 freaking months. And Boogie's not homeless. And every time he shows us his account balance, it's got very little in it, and it keeps going down. But it never goes into the negative. He doesn't overdraft at all. Well, where the hell's the money coming from to pay this $7,800 a month that he keeps talking about? These ridiculous expenses, like $750 a month for dates with his 20-year-old girlfriend. It's coming from the money he's got hidden under his mattress. It's coming from the money he's got hidden in Switzerland, maybe. It's coming from the account he's got in the Cayman Islands. I don't know. It's coming from the money he's stashed in his PayPal account. You can do that, I don't know. But he's got money stashed away. He's telling us now, well, what do you think I've been living off of since 2020? You told everybody you were broke. If you got $250,000 at the bank somewhere, accounts that you previously haven't talked about, you're not broke. Now he's telling us he's got $250,000 in liquid assets, which means cash. Oh, Lord.
Or 2020. I've had to live off something.
So it gets better, folks. There's more. Not only does this guy, this big, fat lawyer, this fake, this fraud, this phony, have $250,000 stashed away somewhere while he's pretending to be broke, to be destitute. He also has a crap ton of equity. Listen to this.
One of the things I really regret. I mean, at this point, and I'm very lucky, and I've been open about this. This house says it's worth probably, and people pointed this out after the doc. I wasn't aware of this, but this house's value is closer to like $450,000. I paid $250. I owe about $150 on it. So.
Wait, what? It's worth $450. He paid $250. He owes $150 now because of, obviously, since this documentary was made, he's paid off more of that mortgage. So he's got, what, quite a bit of equity. Wait, so he owes $150,000 on a house that's worth $450,000. Does that mean he has $300,000 in equity in addition to $250,000 in liquid capital? And he could tap into that equity at any time or sell the house. And even though the market is pretty soft right now, he could probably sell it for $350,000 for sure. $100,000 below current market value, no problem. Owes $150,000, clear $250,000 easy after paying off his mortgage. $250,000, he probably doesn't have a full $250,000 left in savings, because with the way this guy spends money like a drunken sailor since 2020, it's probably more like 150 now. But let's be generous and say he's got 175, $250,000. Wow. So he's kind of loaded. I mean, he's well off. He's not destitute. He's not broke. I know that. So there you go. Boogie ain't broke. Boogie's loaded. Boogie owes $150,000 on a house that's worth $450,000, and he's current on his mortgage payments. And in addition to $300,000 in equity, possibly $300,000. Again, if he decided to sell now, soft market, he might lose some money, maybe only get, $250,000 for his house. Let's see, worst case scenario, gets $200,000. He's got $200,000 left. He's worth $400,000 in cash. That's real savings, Boogie. That's not crypto.
Theoretically, after closing costs, I could collect $200,000.
The math that you just told me makes it sound like you put in a value of money into cryptocurrency, it raised, and then you lost, but you cashed out roughly around the same value you put in. So it doesn't really sound like you lost $600,000 in crypto then, right? It just sounds like
again.
That's it, and I love how Boogie is like, I'm going to condescend and explain it again, because you're not understanding my wackadoo, voodoo, bullshit math. But I put in 250, it went up to 800, lows 550, and I got 250 left, so I lost 550. No, you lost nothing. You broke even, dummy. That's great. I love it. So there you go. There's the truth. Boogie's a big fat lawyer who should probably stick to making content badly because he doesn't understand how economics or finance works, and he doesn't think there's a difference between fiat currency money that I can go out right now and buy a cheeseburger with, and he can buy 50, which he probably will, or crypto, which I can't use for anything, and its value is extremely volatile and goes up and it goes down, and he thinks these are the same thing. And he wants you to think that too, and he wants you to think that he thinks that, so that he can then get away with this voodoo math and continue to claim to be a victim. And you can't call on one as BS. Oh, that's what I thought. See, I'm going to continue to stick to this narrative because I don't want you to know that I'm really just a big, fat, giant liar. I knew the truth the whole time. I know there's a difference. I know that crypto and fiat currency aren't the same thing. I just misrepresented my losses for all these years because I wanted a pity party and the smallest violins in the world to be playing for me, and I wanted you to donate more money because I presented myself as a horrible, objectionable human being to date. And so now I really need to play on those heartstrings to get money out of you. Yeah, because I've had too many mask-off moments. And I can't go back to being that nice guy. Because then you would know I'm a total complete fraud because you've seen the real me already. So there you go. There you go. So let me know what you think of Boogie, this big, fat, giant liar who's trying to portray himself as economically illiterate. He ain't that economically illiterate. He's not the brightest bulb in the box, but he's not that stupid. But he thinks you are. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and please like and subscribe to my alt tech platforms. You'll find the names that I have on those platforms under at the top of the screen. Anyhow, I wish you all a good day, and take care.